Jesus did not arrive in history with raised fists or loud declarations. He did not shout to demand attention, nor did he force belief through fear or spectacle. Instead, he walked. He walked dusty roads, narrow paths between villages, crowded streets, and quiet hillsides. His journey was slow, deliberate, and deeply human. In a world accustomed to power displayed through force, Jesus introduced a different language altogether. His movement through the world itself became the message, teaching that lasting change does not begin with domination but with presence. From the beginning, Jesus showed that love does not need volume to be heard. He entered ordinary life without separating himself from it. He lived among people who worked, struggled, worried, and hoped. By sharing their daily rhythms, he revealed that love grows best in closeness. He did not stand above humanity but within it. This simple decision shaped everything that followed. His authority came not from distance but from understanding. Jesus chose walking over shouting because walking requires patience. It means meeting people where they are rather than dragging them where you want them to be. As he walked, conversations happened naturally. Questions emerged without pressure. Trust formed slowly. Through this pace, Jesus taught that love respects freedom. He did not coerce belief. He invited it. His journey showed that transformation forced is fragile, but transformation chosen can endure. When Jesus began teaching publicly, he avoided complex language and grand theories. He spoke simply, using images people already knew. Fields, seeds, bread, water, storms, and light became his teaching tools. This simplicity was intentional. Jesus wanted truth to be accessible, not intimidating. He believed that love should be understandable to everyone, not reserved for the educated or powerful. His teachings felt close to life because they came from life. As he walked from town to town, Jesus consistently chose love over power. He encountered suffering everywhere, yet he did not exploit it to build influence. When crowds followed him, he did not organize them into a political force. When people tried to elevate him, he stepped back. He refused to let admiration turn into control. In this restraint, Jesus showed that love does not seek to rule others but to serve them. Jesus' journey brought him into contact with people society avoided. He did not flinch at their presence or treat them as lessons. He treated them as people. In doing so, he explained love without speeches. Love, he showed, begins with attention. It listens before it speaks. It touches without fear. It stays when others leave. Through these quiet actions, Jesus dismantled systems of exclusion more effectively than loud protest ever could. Power often demands recognition, but love operates comfortably without it. Jesus healed many without asking for publicity. He often told people not to spread the news. This was not secrecy but humility. He wanted people to focus on healing, not his reputation. By doing so, he taught that love values outcome over credit. Real compassion does not need applause. Jesus explained his way of love most clearly through how he handled opposition. When challenged, he did not retaliate. When misunderstood, he did not manipulate. When insulted, he did not insult back. His calm responses confused those accustomed to confrontation. Yet through this calmness, Jesus demonstrated a deeper strength. Love, he showed, can remain steady even when attacked. Power reacts, love responds. As his journey continued, expectations around him grew heavier. Many wanted him to overthrow rulers and establish visible authority. Jesus understood this desire, yet he refused it. He knew that replacing one ruler with another would not heal the deeper wounds of fear and greed. Instead of taking control, he focused on changing hearts. Love, he taught, works from the inside out. Jesus' refusal of power did not mean passivity. He spoke boldly against hypocrisy and injustice. But even then, his goal was restoration, not destruction. He challenged systems without dehumanizing people. This balance revealed his understanding of love as both gentle and firm. Love does not avoid truth, but it speaks truth without cruelty. Throughout his journey, Jesus modeled consistency. He lived the same message he taught. There was no separation between his words and his actions. This integrity made his message believable. People trusted him not because he demanded loyalty, but because he earned it. Love, he showed, becomes credible when it is lived daily. Jesus often withdrew from crowds to be alone. This rhythm taught that love requires renewal. Constant giving without rest leads to emptiness. By choosing solitude, Jesus showed that strength is sustained through reflection and connection with God. His quiet moments prepared him to return to people with clarity and compassion. When Jesus spoke about loving enemies, he offered a teaching that went against every instinct of power. Power seeks victory, love seeks healing. Jesus did not deny pain or injustice. Instead, he revealed that revenge only multiplies suffering. By choosing love over power, he introduced a way to break cycles of harm. This teaching remains one of the most challenging aspects of his journey. As his final days approached, Jesus did not alter his path to protect himself. He continued walking toward Jerusalem, fully aware of the danger. This decision was not weakness but commitment. He had chosen love, and love required faithfulness even when the cost was high. His journey now carried the weight of sacrifice. In Jerusalem, Jesus rejected the opportunity to seize authority. Instead of commanding armies, he shared meals. Instead of demanding loyalty, he washed feet. These actions explained his message more clearly than words ever could. Love, he showed, kneels. Power stands above, love bends down. During his trial, Jesus remained mostly silent. He did not defend himself with forceful arguments. His silence spoke of trust rather than defeat. He demonstrated that truth does not always need loud defense. Love, he showed, can endure misunderstanding without losing itself. On the cross, Jesus completed his journey of love over power. He did not call for rescue. He did not curse his enemies. Instead, he forgave. In this moment, love reached its fullest expression. It absorbed violence without returning it. This act redefined strength for all time. The resurrection did not transform Jesus into a conqueror. He returned gently, restoring relationships rather than asserting dominance. His presence reassured rather than intimidated. He greeted his followers with peace, reinforcing that his way had never changed. Love remained his chosen path. After rising, Jesus entrusted his message to ordinary people. This decision showed his continued rejection of control. Love spreads through trust, not force. He believed that love lived sincerely could travel further than power imposed. The journey of Jesus explained simply is this: he chose love because love transforms without destroying. He walked because walking allows people to join willingly. He taught because understanding lasts longer than fear. His life demonstrates that the strongest influence flows from humility. Jesus didn't shout because shouting seeks compliance. He walked because walking invites companionship. His journey remains relevant because it offers a way forward that does not depend on dominance. In a world still driven by power, his example continues to challenge and heal. To follow the way of Jesus is not to repeat his words loudly but to live them quietly. It is to choose patience over pressure, service over status, forgiveness over revenge. His journey teaches that love does not rush history, it reshapes it step by step. Even today, the path Jesus walked remains open. It is found wherever compassion replaces control and humility replaces ambition. His life reminds the world that love, when chosen consistently, can change everything without ever needing to shout.